Oh, all right. Of course. No, I will. Right away.
What is it?
It's a surprise party.
It is?
Yes.
A party for you?
Yes.
Is it your birthday?
No.
What is it?
The tenure announcement.
The tenure announcement.
They're throwing a party for us in our new house.
Your new house?
The house that we're buying.
You have to go.
It seems that I do.
They're proud of you.
Well, there are those who would say it's a form of aggression.
What is?
A surprise. You see, I love to teach. And I flatter myself I'm skilled at it. And I love the aspect of performance. I think I must confess that. When I found I loved to teach, I swore that I would not become that cold, rigid automaton of an instructor, which I had encountered as a child. Now, I was not unconscious that it was given me to err upon the other side. And so I asked myself, if I had engaged in heterodoxy, I will not say gratuitously, for I do not care to posit orthodoxy as a given good, but to the detriment of my students. Yes. As I said, when the possibility of tenure opened, and of course I'd long pursued it, I was, of course, happy and covetous of it. I asked myself if I was wrong to covet it, and thought about it long, and I hope truthfully, and saw in myself several things, in, I think, no particular order. And I would like to share them with you. That I would pursue it, that I desired it, that I was not pure of longing for security, and that perhaps was not reprehensible in me, that I had duties beyond the school, and that my duty to my home, for instance, was, or should be if it were not, of an equal weight, that tenure and security and, yes, and comfort were not of themselves to be scorned, and were even worthy of honorable pursuit. And that it was given me, here, in this place, which I enjoy, and in which I find comfort to assure myself of, as far as it rests in the material, a continuation of that comfort and joy. In exchange for what? Teaching, which I love. What was the price of this security? To obtain tenure, which tenure the committee is in the process of granting me, and on the basis of which I contracted to purchase a house. Now, as you don't have your own family at this point, you may not know what that means. But to me, it is very important. A home, a good home to raise my family. Now, the tenure committee will meet. This is the process, and a good process, under which the school has functioned for quite a long time. They will meet and hear your complaint, which you have the right to make, and they will dismiss it. They will dismiss your complaint, and in the intervening period, I will lose my house. I will not be able to close on my house. I will lose my deposit. And the home I picked out for my wife and son will go by the boards. Now, I see that I have angered you. I understand your anger with teachers. I was angry with mine. I felt hurt and humiliated by them, which is one of the reasons I went into education.
What do you want of me?
I was hurt when I received the report of the tenure committee. I was shocked, and I was hurt. Now, I don't mean to subject you to my weak sensibilities. All right, finally, I did not understand. And then I thought, is it not always at those points at which we reckon ourselves unassailable that we are most vulnerable? Yes, all right. You find me pedantic. Yes, I am. By nature, by birth, by profession. I don't know. I'm always looking for a paradigm.
I don't know what a paradigm is.
It's a model.
Then why can't you use that word?
If it is important to you, yes, all right. I was looking for a model. To continue, I feel that one point, 1 second, upon which I am unassailable, is my unflinching concern for my students' dignity. I have asked you here, in a spirit of investigation, to ask, what have I done to you? And, I suppose, how can I make amends? Can we not settle this now? It's pointless, really. And I want to know
what you can do to force me to retract.
That is not what I meant at all.
To bribe me. To convince
No,
me to retract.
That is not what I meant at all. I think you know that it is not.
That is not what I know. I wish
I do not. You wish what?
No, you said what amends you can make to force me to retract.
That is not what I said.
I have my notes.
Look. The Stoics say...
The Stoics?
The Stoical philosophers say, if you remove the phrase, I have been injured, you have removed the injury. Now, think. I know you're upset. Just tell me, literally, what wrong have I done you?
Whatever you have done to me, to the extent that you've done it to me, do you know, rather than to me as a student, and so to the student body, is contained in my report to the tenure committee.
Well, all right. Let's see. Let's investigate this. I find that I am sexist, that I am elitist. I'm not sure I know what that means, other than it's a derogatory word meaning bad. That I insist on wasting time in non-prescribed, in self-aggrandizing and theatrical diversions from the prescribed text. That these have taken both sexist and pornographic forms. Here we find listed instances. Closeted with a student, told a